Thank you so much for joining me, my friend, taking this thank you yoga break out of your busy schedule. I wish to introduce myself just in case you don't know who I am. My name is Aaron Suzurik. Among other things, I am a 200-hour yoga teacher. I teach at the Niles Gerard Yoga Room and I teach chair yoga at a nursing home. I also teach yoga for recovery at a couple of rehab centers. So, thank you once again for joining me. This series is known as Thank You Yoga. We highlight different postures every week. This week's posture will be Salamba Sarvangasana. So thank you, yoga, for Salamba Sarvangasana. And this episode in particular is for the three arm variations that I use in my personal practice. So there'll be four arm variations altogether. The first one was Salamba Sarvangasana, second one Salamba Sarvangasana II. The next one is Niralamba Sarvangasana, and then we have Niralamba Sarvangasana II. So, a little bit to begin with. A little bit to begin with. I would like to give my impressions on why these arm variations are so helpful, so worth your effort to go ahead and pursue. So, I am grateful for these three arm variations of Salamba Sarvangasana because one, it gives me a chance to refine my shoulder balance. As the support is shifted, but the platform of the shoulders remains the same. Two, the shoulders become much more flexible and adaptable with a greater range of motion that helps provide adaptability for different situations in life. Three, as the support for the shoulders are subtly changed, one becomes much more relaxed and confident in this inversion. Four, more is dependent on the straightness of the body to help stabilize this pose, so the core and the legs are given an even greater chance to build strength. 5. There is something very serene about being able to balance more and more solely on the shoulders, which helps me to feel relaxed and secure, despite a situation which may seem a little stressful. 6. As the pose's difficulty increases, one learns to be even more aware of how to be gentle to those places in the body, like the neck and the head, that requires special attention. Now that I've given my interest, my advantage, my benefits for pursuing the pose, I wish to go into the cautions and contradictions as stated by the Yoga Journal, a very good research for all that is yoga. If you would happen to be interested in something not covered here, I definitely recommend Yoga Journal for your yoga studying benefit. Okay, so these cautions and contraindications include menstruation, diarrhea, headache, neck injury, and high blood pressure. Pregnancy is included, but if you have prior experience in Salamba Sarvangasana, you can keep with the practice till late in pregnancy. However, don't start practicing Salamba Sarvangasana while you are pregnant. Salamba Sarvangasana is considered an intermediate to advanced pose, so practice only if you have sufficient prior experience, like you have done a number of other poses that can help build you up strength to move you into Salamba Sarvangasana, or you do have the supervision of an experienced instructor. I wish to also include once again the nice lengthy list of benefits that are given to us by BKS Iyengar in his Light on Yoga. And these start on page 212. So, as the mother strives for harmony and happiness in the home, so this asana strives for harmony and happiness in the human system. It is a panacea for most common ailments. There are several endocrine organs or ductless glands in the human system which bathe in blood, absorb the nutrients from the blood, and secrete hormones for the proper functioning and balance of a well-developed body and brain. The firm chin lock helps to ensure that the thyroid and parathyroid glands remain healthy as they receive an extra supply of blood. Because of the extra blood that is allowed to circulate in the chest and the neck region, those suffering from breathlessness, palpitations, asthma, bronchitis, and throat ailments find relief. As the blood supply is regulated toward the head, those suffering from headaches gain relief. Continued practice eradicates common colds and other nasal disturbances. Due to the soothing effects of this pose on the nerves, those suffering from hypertension, irritation, shortness of temper, nervous breakdown, and insomnia are relieved. Constipation is relieved as the abdominal organs are allowed to move freely, relieving the system from toxins, filling the practitioner with increased energy. This asana is a relief for those suffering from urinary disorders and uterine displacement, menstruation troubles, piles, and hernia. It helps to relieve epilepsy, low vitality, and anemia. Regular practice will bring new vigor, strength, happiness, and confidence. After a long illness, the practice of this asana regularly, twice a day, brings back lost vitality. The Sarvangasana cycle, which we are moving into with these arm variations, will activate the abdominal organs and relieve people from suffering from stomach and intestinal ulcers, severe pain in the abdomen, and colitis. So, in addition, moving into focusing a little bit about the benefits of the arm balances, of course, all the benefits discussed above are included, We have in addition on page 214 for Salamba Sarvangasana II, the neck and the back muscles are strengthened as the weight of the body is shifted to these areas. The arm muscles are also toned. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into the technique. All right. So coming to the mat, asking the kitty cat to move. He's such a nice kitty cat. All right, so coming onto your back, knees pointed upwards. Maybe taking a few breaths in, breaths out. Help yourself settle into the space. Preparing to move into the posture. And when you're ready to do so, maybe taking a breath in as you do so. The legs roll upward. Okay. And then take a breath in and exhale, the legs straighten up. You begin to bring the chest as close to the chin as you're able to and engage the thigh muscles so the legs remain straight as possible. Okay, having those hands holding the back in Salamba Sarvangasana I. Okay, and then when you are ready to do so, we can go ahead and begin to move into Salamba Sarvangasana II. And we will do so by straightening the arms out behind and then interlacing the fingers. Okay, having those hands lying on the ground, thumbs pointing up. And just take some breaths here. Try to take note of how long you are in the posture. And then when you feel you have been in for a while, go ahead and shift the interlace of the hands so the opposite thumb is on top. This helps to tone the arms and the shoulders evenly. When you feel you have been in this version long enough, I would like to invite you into Niralamba Sarvangasana. So to move into Niralamba, we will bring our arms around to the sides and to the back. Try to engage the body once again, the lower body in that nice straight position. You might notice a lean moving more over the head as the support has changed. Taking breaths in, breaths out here with as much ease as possible.
And then when ready to do so, I invite you to move into Niralamba Sarvangasana II by straightening the arms out and upward, pointing those hands toward the knees, touching the thighs if you want to. Spend as much time here as you are comfortable. And when ready, begin to relax the legs down, the arms down. Take a few breaths in and out here. And bending the legs. Rolling onto the back. Allowing the legs to come down, down, down. Soles of the feet touching the mat surface. Allowing yourself once again to reacclimate to a restful position in this space. And when you are ready to do so, I invite you to move into a sitting position, however you think would be easiest for you to do so. Rolling onto the side and pushing yourself up, always a nice option. When you find that comfortable seated position, I invite you to bring awareness and attention to the spine. See if it feels like it's nice and straight. The sit bones feel as if they are rolling forward and upward. Shoulders feel like they're nice and loose, rolling to the sides, to the back. Maybe taking a few breaths in, breaths out here. And when you are ready, I invite you into gratitude practice on the last step of our journey, bringing the hands together, bowing the head in reverence of your practice, of yourself, your persistence of practice, effort and trying, continuing to follow through with a healthy lifestyle practice. I thank you so much because not only do you benefit yourself, you benefit all of those that are connected to you, which is really all living beings. The universe as an entire entity is always benefiting from the good vibrations that begin to emerge in those who desire to draw more towards those positive aspects of life as we are doing here right now in this sacred practice. So I invite you to thank your body for carrying you through the practice. Thank the ground for supporting you. To thank the vital breath for connecting all living beings together in this experience, this amazing, wonderful experience we call life. Thank you so much, my friend. God bless you. Namaste. And have a wonderful day. Thank you for being wonderful, you.